Hi, it's been a long while since a Midnight Conversations podcast. I know all of you missed me so much, but I'm back. I'm back. The new season has started, fall has arrived, summer is over, the new semester is here, leaves are changing colors, the weather is getting colder, lives are changing. Relationships are coming out and people are breaking up. It's a wonderful time of the year. Um, I mean, I love the fall. I don't know about y'all. I know living in Texas, a lot of people hate this season because it starts to get really, really cold and it gets darker earlier, but I love the fall. I love everything about it. I love how much there's a change. It's like there's a physical change to the people in the fall. People become a little nicer, and there's a beauty in being alone during the fall. So let's just jump right into it, into this podcast. So the reason why I think I've wanted to do this podcast, especially now, is because the summer is over. And man, let me tell y'all, this summer was a tough one. This summer was a hard summer, but it's over. And through this summer, new lessons were learned, new paths are being taken, new life lessons and changes are being added to my life. And now I'm going to share them. But this summer, I learned, I think, three big lessons. The first and most important lesson that I think I learned was you really don't know anyone. And what do I mean by that? I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You don't know anybody. You truly, in your deepest heart, don't know anyone. You don't know anything about anybody. You only know what they tell you. You only know what they let you know. You only really know what you think you know. But it's only after time goes on that you start learning new things about people that you didn't really initially know about them. And I feel like that's how it goes with everybody in all relationships and all aspects. But what I mean, you don't know anybody, is you could be with someone for years. You could be friends with someone for years. You could be in a relationship with somebody for years. And one day something happens and their reaction to it or how they act about it or because of it completely changes your vision of them. We think we know people because every time we meet somebody, we have rose colored glasses on. It is in our soul and our body to automatically assume that whoever this person is, they are in our lives for good things, for good deeds, for a good reason, and they're not here to teach us a lesson. But most of the time, they're there to teach us a lesson. Most of the time, they're there to prove us wrong about people yet again, and they're there to teach us something or show us something that we didn't know people could be. And that's what people mostly are. They're just there to teach you something new about yourself or to teach you something new about people and new personalities that you didn't even know were possible. But you never really truly know anybody, and that's okay because nobody really truly knows you. I mean, I'll be honest, there is no one in this world that knows me fully and truly and to my purest essence. But that was the first lesson that I learned. And I learned that pretty early on in the summer. The second lesson that I learned kind of correlates with the third one. The second lesson that I learned was you are allowed to expect people to treat you the way that you treat them. And what does that mean? If I can put in and I can pour in this much effort and this much energy into you, I am more than allowed to expect that you can do the same for me. Sure, not every person is the same. Sure, you can't expect anything from anybody, but you can. People saying that you can't expect anything from anyone, you can. You are allowed to, and you should. The people in your lives, you should hold them to a certain standard. You should have certain expectations for them. And if they can't fulfill them, it doesn't mean cut them out. That means understand that that is what this person is capable of, and you shouldn't be giving more than you're receiving. So, really, the second lesson is you shouldn't be pouring into something that you're not really receiving anything out of. You shouldn't be giving more than you're getting. And as selfish as it sounds, don't we have to be a little selfish? I mean, this lesson took me for a whirlwind because I'm not like this at all. I give 120% to somebody who gives me 5%. I give 120% to everybody, regardless of what they do to me, regardless of what they treat me. But lately, I've realized that whether I'm giving someone 120% or I'm giving them 5%, if I don't hold enough value in their life, they won't even notice the difference. And I've done this over a series of tests and experiments on people that don't even know they're being experimented on. But I've given everything and I've given nothing. And those people didn't even notice the difference. They never questioned it, they never asked about it, they didn't even know it was happening. And in that moment, it's kind of when you realize your value to someone, your importance to someone, and it stings and it hurts and it cuts so deep when you realize that someone you put here doesn't even keep you here. It's like the rose colored glasses you were wearing for them gets shattered in front of you and you finally see the truth and you realize there's no point. None of it actually mattered. Eventually, when your usefulness runs up, people will walk out of your life because they'll find new people. This world is what, 9 point something billion people? What you can give them, someone else definitely can. There's nothing about you that is special and important enough for a person to stay. It's their want to stay. They have to want you. You can't force somebody to want you. You can't force somebody to want to keep you and want to put you at a certain level in their lives. And that was a tough lesson to learn because it doesn't matter. I can sit here and I can spend hours thinking and trying to figure out who do I have to be to get that? Who do I have to be in your life for you to want me? Who do I have to be in your life for you to care about me the way I care for you? I don't have to be anybody. Not my choice. It's theirs. They have to choose to want to care about me that way. They have to choose to want me that way. If they choose not to, then why am I wasting my time and my energy pouring into them? People say you should pour and you should give more than you receive because that's how life is, and sometimes you have to give more than what you get. But if I keep pouring and pouring and pouring into other people and I'm not even getting back an ounce of that, won't my well dry up? When will be the day that I realize I have nothing less to give? It's not an infinite pool. It doesn't just keep filling. My energy will run up one day, and I think this summer was the summer that it did. It ran up. And the people that I used to pour everything into, I stopped pouring into, and they didn't even notice. They didn't even realize that it was happening because it didn't matter how much energy I put into them. My value in their life was not that important, and it wasn't that high, which leads me into my second thing. My third thing. My third and final lesson from the summer was people show you your value. People will show you your value in their life from the moment that you meet them. And you can watch it in the way that they treat others in their life. The third lesson originally was if you have someone telling you that they keep you to the same level that they keep somebody else, but the things that they do for that other person doesn't even match to what they do for you, that means that they don't actually keep you to that level, and they put you on a stoop lower and they're just telling you otherwise. But everyone will show you exactly what your value is to them from the moment that they meet you. It's all in the actions. Lately, I've realized that some of the people in my life that I considered so close to me, honestly, I was just a utilitarian person for them. What does that mean? I'm just here when you need something from me. I didn't realize how many people in my life I had like that. How many people were in my life like that. I'm here when you need me. But when you don't need something from me, I'm not the person you call. I've always had a problem with wanting to be someone's favorite friend or wanting to be someone's favorite person or someone's first call when something wonderful or horrible happens to them. And I've cultivated my entire personality around becoming that to someone, to anyone. And I realized it doesn't matter. I can change my personality. I can be more or less for the people in my life, but it doesn't matter what I do because I'm not the one choosing it. They are. They have to choose me. And as horrible as it sounds, most of the time they won't. Or most of the time they haven't. I have a lot of people in my life, whether they realize it or not, I am just their utilitarian friend. I'm here when they need me, or I'm here when there's no one else. I'm here when they don't have any other options, or I'm here when everybody else said they're too busy. I used to be the yes man, meaning when somebody asked me to do anything, I would say yes, of course, whatever you need. I was that person. I think I lived up to that a little too much that now I'm just here for everyone. And I'm not saying that I don't have people that are there for me. There are. But in those spaces, I don't feel safe. Because who knows when these people are going to up and leave? People are going to leave regardless, right? Doesn't matter what you do or how hard you try or how many different faces you put on. When a better option comes around, everybody will leave eventually. When something better rolls around, it's like you're in the rear view of a mirror. So I stopped being a yes man. Stop saying yes to everything. Stop texting first, stopped asking how they were doing, stopped reaching out. And slowly my value in their life was already lower than what they had originally gave me. It was like I was no more. I watched the people in my life that I gave everything to, and now that I give nothing to, not even realize that there's a change. How does that happen? I could look at a person and I know how they feel, and it's a gift and a curse. It's a gift from God to be able to feel other people's feelings just by sitting in a room with them. It's a gift from God to care so deeply and so intensely for every single person in my life, but it's a curse because all I want is to be cared for that same way. All I want is for someone to care for me the way I care for them. In the summer, I realized I can't have that want. It's unattainable because I don't think anyone can care for me as much as I care for other people. As sadistic as that sounds. But it's the truth. I have spent so long and so many hours out of so many days thinking about other people, the same people that could replace me in a moment's notice, the same people that would up and leave if they had a better choice or if their original option was available, the same people that only call or text or check up when they need something from me. So if that's who I am, then that's who I'll be for you. But I can't be anything more, and I can't offer anything more to you. I can't give you any more energy than what I used to give you. I'm no longer giving you the amount of energy I used to give you. Because I'm no longer that person anymore. So welcome to the fall, when everything changes, where the leaves change colors, not because they want to be pretty, but because they're dying. And they fall, and the weather gets colder, and everybody gets a little sadder. But the summer will roll around again. The spring will come, and the flowers will blossom, and the trees will gain their leaves again. And it'll get warmer, and it won't get dark at 5. But you have to get through the fall first to see the other end. Just like it has to rain before a rainbow. So for right now, it's easier being alone than being disappointed. And hopefully that changes. But if not, you too. Because what else am I supposed to do? I can't sit here and wallow. I just have to accept it. Good night. Good night. Sleep tight. And I hope you enjoy this season as much as I do. Bye bye.